What's good? What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Urban Platform Speaks. Make sure to like and subscribe as you tune into the channel. Check out the content. And with that being said, man, I want to talk to you about LeBron James and where I think he is possibly going to be next year uh, playing basketball. And just like a lot of other teams in the league that think that LeBron James is going to wind up with the Lakers, I agree. So this let me see, there was a statement made or an article put out. Let me pull up the article. And what does the article say? Rival teams believe LeBron James will stay with the Lakers, right? And so this article also goes on to give examples or reasons why they think that LeBron James will stay with the Lakers, right? And so let me restart this. It says multiple league insiders and rival executives believe LeBron James will re-sign with the Los Angeles Lakers this offseason, despite strong interest from teams like the Golden State Warriors and Cleveland Cavaliers, right? And so I never really thought that like it was really a good look for LeBron James to go to Golden State. Number one, Steph, like I mean, it'll just continue to. It's just not a good look for him, right? Steph got 4 rings, LeBron James got 4 rings, and really they are supposed to be, I mean, competitors competing against each other. Like LeBron James is not his job to help Steph get a ring, and it's not Steph's job to help LeBron get a ring, right? So they are competitors, and that would just Steph has managed his whole entire career to stay away from that narrative, right? Of bringing teaming up with people to get rings. So at this point in time in his career, I couldn't, when this came out, I couldn't see Steph doing that, just risking his legacy to help LeBron James get a ring or for him to get another ring. Now I can see, you know, uh, Steph bringing in somebody else who probably didn't have as much, to gain as LeBron James, but just not bringing in LeBron James wouldn't have helped Steph, or in my opinion, wouldn't have worked out really good for them. All right. So it says, while rivals think he'll stay, another reason they pointed out salary cap advantage, right? The Lakers can offer James far more than the Warriors or the Cavaliers, but they'll need to make a significant pay cut, right? Yeah, need to make a significant pay cut, likely well below his $52 million salary to create cap space for other options. Now, the Cleveland Cav, I don't know how much money the Warriors have for LeBron James, but like I said, I didn't think that was going to work. But the Cleveland Cavaliers already put it out there that all they have right now is $3 million, right? So, and when they put that amount, that $3 million out there, I thought that was a polite way of them just telling LeBron James they're not interested, right? Because if LeBron James is looking to make 52.6 million for 2025, and they say, we only got 3 million, they know that if they, like they lowball LeBron James like that, then LeBron James is gonna be like, nah, I can't, I'm definitely not gonna take a $49 million, cut. So that was their polite way to say we don't have no money for him, or we don't want him, right? And so the next reason they give bird right and flexibility. The Lakers hold bird rights, which I don't know what bird rights is, giving them the ability to offer a no trade clause and a contract well above the Warriors mid-level exception. Which, okay, so the Warriors mid-level exception right here is $15 million, right? And that still don't come close to what LeBron James, could potentially get from the Lakers, right? And so that's another reason, right? Family and legacy factors. LeBron and his family have been in Los Angeles for nearly a decade, and moving now could be seen as risky to his legacy. Now, I don't know, maybe LeBron James, and he don't want to leave LA. Maybe his wife and his kids are happy there, and so that's their base now, LA, and so that's what they believe is another good reason for LeBron James not to leave there is because of family and legacy, right? All right, let me see. Another factor is team performance. The Lakers finished 53-29 last season, reached the Western Conference Finals in 2023, were a strong contender, even with injuries to Luka Doncic and Austin Reeves, right? So my thing is with this, right? Now, all right, so they were 53-29. I don't think that LeBron James will put another team in a position where as though they could be any better, right? And so 53-29, that's really, really respectable. Um, any team that has a better record than 53-29, LeBron James won't be able to help them, you know, be better. So why would anybody bring LeBron James in? So that's another good reason why LeBron James will be in Los Angeles, right, next year. All right, rival team interest. Golden State Warriors willing to make an offer if no Laker deal is reached, but limited by cap space, right? Again, like I said, like the article says earlier, that they don't have a lot of money for LeBron James. In my opinion, I just think they don't want LeBron James, but they don't want to come out and say that. So they put this, this kind of information out there. Cleveland Cavaliers, no interest, but similarly to salary limits, right? Yeah, I just don't think that there's a lot of interest for LeBron James, who already been in the league for 23 years. Um, and to me, only team that that he really would go back to would be the Cavaliers, because there's a connection there, right? LeBron James, that's where he's originally from, Ohio, right? And so there's a connection there. But they don't really, they don't have the money. I believe they don't want him. And so LeBron James, the Lakers are really stuck with LeBron James. The Lakers are out of options and LeBron James are out of options. And so they're going to have to make it work. They're going to have to compromise. Let me see. Bottom line, while the Warriors and Cavaliers are seen as potential suitors, league consensus, all right, leans towards them. All right, so I already read that. Yeah, but all right. So those are the reasons why that are given for LeBron James staying with the Lakers. I already knew, you know, um, some people even said Miami, right? But I was like, that right there, that they trashed that, they shelved that real quick, the Miami thing, because Pat Riley not really a big fan of LeBron James, right? And so LeBron James can't do anything to help them. And they can't help each other. So Pat Riley, that just was off the table immediately. Nobody, that just definitely was not going to work, right? And as a matter of fact, my man Pat Riley, he's so much, he's a Michael Jordan fan, in my opinion. Anytime Pat Riley retires, he retired Michael Jordan's number, and Michael Jordan didn't even play for him. So I mean, him and LeBron James just don't see eye to eye, man. And they got 2 rings out of LeBron James down in Miami, and that's that. They went their separate ways. But this is where LeBron James is going to be at next year. It's going to be all about the LeBron James retirement tour, basically, and that's going to be it, the retirement tour for LeBron James. And I know this is not good news for Lakers fans, but LeBron James is out of options. The Lakers are out of option, because if the Lakers go back with just Austin Reeves and Luka, that's not going to be enough to make them a contender. Whereas though, if you just market LeBron James as far as like, all right, this is his retirement tour, this is his farewell, you know, that'll draw some interest, rather than starting this rebuilding process. Maybe get a chance to draft somebody this year and that can help out Luka, and then you go into the next year hoping that you can draft somebody else. Make the team stronger while you while it's almost like they're stalling, like a stalling tech. You just stall until you can get some more help in there. Hopefully they'll get stronger through the draft, man, because that's the only way that the Lakers going to be able to get strong. So that's my take on it. Make sure to like, subscribe to the channel. Also, don't forget to leave a comment. And with that being said, man, I'm gonna check y'all out in the next video. Peace.